Yeah.
Excuse me. Next team we got is the Dallas Cowboys. Last year they
Man.
went 6-10, and currently they are sitting with $27 million in cap space. You guys have the floor.
Mind you, Dak Prescott does not have a contract. So
Oh,
that
before we get started, now as far as free agency is concerned, I know I said the cap can't be manipulated, but with that being said, if Dak Prescott does decide, well, if the Cowboys do decide to bring back Dak Prescott, we're looking at a 37 a year per year contract, which
can't
would
do it.
add up to about 158 million.
Can't do it.
So
Can they tag
it's
him again or no?
if they tag him, it's going to be 37 million.
Oh, okay.
So again, the cap can't still be manipulated where they can free up enough space for them to be able to bring back Dak. I believe Tyrone Crawford can end up being released and end up getting I think over 10 million if I'm not mistaken. And but again, the cap can be manipulated. The cap can be manipulated. So that just keep Dak Prescott in mind when you're thinking about the Dallas Cowboys as far as their cap situation, as far as adding free agency players. But go ahead.
On a side note, New England is one of the many. The Dallas Cowboys is one of the many teams that New England called and asked about their quarterback situation. So they have inquired about Dak Prescott. So if they
Okay.
cut him, he's probably one of their targets if they don't sign him.
It's an interesting situation. I think. I mean, it's they kind of they've been slow rolling Dak for a while now, and as currently constructed, Dak is a very good to occasionally great quarterback. Now, do you want to pay almost $40 million a season for that? I don't.
Absolutely not.
I'd rather just get a guy that can, play pretty well at a much lower price because, you're talking about 37 million. I don't have a problem giving that to the Aaron Rodgers or the Patrick Mahomes of the world. But Dak Prescott, not going to be able to do it. Not going to be able to do it. Like him a lot. I think he's a very good player. I don't know. I don't know. The Cowboys are really a team of a bunch of overpaid good players and scrubs. And they have to flatten out their roster and get more overall talent across the board because this whole really expensive, kind of good, and scrubs way of running a team, it's not working for them.
Okay. So I got one guy I want to bring up and see if it fits. Even though I hate the Cowboys, I hate them, but I'm going to bring up this guy, Matt Judon. I think that they need a pass rush. I think that it's Judon. Sorry,
Matthew Judon.
Yeah,
Matthew Judon.
Matthew Judon. Yeah, the guy that played on the Ravens for a while. I think that would be a good fit for them because they don't have a pass rush. The Cowboys they can't get to the quarterback. I think that's one of their issues.
Or secondary for that matter.
That's
their secondary is garbage.
Yeah, I would say pass rusher is definitely on the list. Secondary, I feel like that's 1A, but I feel like defensive tackle is probably the main issue because they were second to last as far as rushing yards allowed. So if they get a run stuffing defensive tackle that can clean that up, I think they would be good to go. But real fast, I'm gonna let G Money. I want you to touch on Dak Prescott as far as how you feel about him after getting a $37 million annually, $37 million.
I don't think that it's crazy to say if someone deserves something, but if I'm a GM, I'm not giving that to him. I just can't. I can't. I'm sorry. Even though the Cowboys have no other option, they really don't. As far as at quarterback, who's his backup? Like
they got options.
Still,
they got options.
They can trade him. I'm saying like on their team currently now. No, I'm not giving him 37 million. Trade him for picks, trade him for a QB, something. I just don't. I'm not giving that.
Go ahead, Shake. I know you got something to say, man. Go ahead, tell us what you think.
Well, before we get into that, I want to drop one thing I heard today. John Lynch said that Jimmy Garoppolo will be their starter next year. But anyway,
Okay, we'll see.
Actually, I think, and I throw DeVore about Tannehill. I think Tannehill is a great quarterback. I think him and Dak Prescott are along the same lines. And
what?
Even yes.
Whoa,
listen, Little John, I'm talking. Little John, I'm talking.
Shake, you've been on it today, man. Shake, you've been on it today.
Yeah. You know what? He probably sipping that damn
John.
hitty. That's what he's sipping on, that hitty that he wanted, that bet. That's what he got.
Juice?
What? No, again, I think he's on that line of Tannehill. And even Tannehill is making like what, 20 million, something like that. He's not even making it in the 30s. I think that's around the price range where that should be at. Again, that Tannehill scale.
I want to hear what Havoc got to say about that. That's.
Do you agree with that, Havoc? Before I go off,
I mean, I'll say if Dak at 20 something million, I got no problem with that. At 37, I can't build a team.
No.
I can't build a team.
No. I want to know, do you agree that Dak Prescott and Ryan Tannehill are equivalent of each other?
Yeah, they're pretty equivalent.
No, the hell they're not.
Yes,
hold on,
are.
G Money. I got this, G Money. I got this.
Yeah.
I got this.
Okay.
They're different.
They're different. Actually, you're right.
Different
Dak Prescott's
quarterbacks.
a little bit better than Tannehill.
Okay.
They're different quarterbacks, but
when has Dak Prescott ever been in an MVP conversation? When has he ever been in an MVP conversation?
Tannehill has been in an MVP conversation.
This year he was. So don't even start.
That was fake MVP talk, bro.
It
Come
was
on
not
now.
fake MVP talk. And here's what I'm about to kill your whole argument.
You shut down Henry. You shut down Tannehill.
No.
Come on now.
And this is what I'm about to kill your whole argument. When has Dak Prescott threw over 30 touchdowns in a season? When has he done that? Never, Shake, never. And also in big games, Dak Prescott does not show up.
He's been playing a lot longer. Tannehill has been playing 8 years.
Here come that blowjob excuse.
Yes, exactly.
I knew that was coming.
Thank you. Thank you. He's been playing a lot longer than so to be at that level.
Who's been playing with been playing with a whole last team this whole time? Dak Prescott, right?
No,
he's been playing with the whole ass offense.
A whole ass team.
No,
hell no. He's been playing with a whole ass team.
The Cowboys had a better team than the Dolphins. Yes.
Thank you.
Over the years. Yes.
Thank you. And they've been playing in the weakest NFL division over the past 4 years. You had the Dallas Cowboys.
The Bills and the Jets have been powerhouses when you know what I mean? Over the years. So I don't want to hear that either.
We talk okay. Agree. Okay, I can agree with you on that. But we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys right now. The Dallas Cowboys in 2019, they had an opportunity to go to the playoffs. All they had to do was beat the Eagles. But guess what, though, Shake? Dak Prescott did not show up. He did not show up. And it goes back to my argument. Dak Prescott is not he is not a franchise quarterback to me.
I mean,
just like whatchamacallit, to advance the playoffs, Tannehill, all they had to do was beat Baltimore, but he didn't show up either. So,
all they had to do was beat Baltimore. But at least Ryan Tannehill took his team to the conference championship. How about that, Shake?
You mean Derrick Henry took his team to the championship?
So now it's all Derrick Henry now. So what happened when Zeke Elliott? So what happened when Zeke Elliott was running the rock and Dak Prescott was in his book bag? Ain't nobody say nothing then, huh?
At 13-3.
Oh yeah, okay, but they ain't go to conference championship, did they? They ain't go to conference championship.
Well,
so here's the difference.
You could very well make the argument that no quarterback looked good in the playoffs as long as Jason Garrett was coaching that team.
That's good. That's a good assessment.
All I'm saying is in the playoffs, you're going to have to elevate your quarterback play. Dak Prescott, from week 14 up to week 17, does not elevate his game, doesn't put his team over the hump.
He's the same quarterback. All the way through. He's the same quarterback.
And then
I'll give you that much.
You got people like Shake and you got people like Banks. I know you're listening somewhere, Banks, that want to sit back and elevate Dak Prescott's stats when they're all garbage time crap numbers any damn way.
Like
No. And you know what's funny, Shake?
Yes.
Because I know because Banks is gonna be over here in a second because y'all gonna be saying, well, if the defense wasn't so bad, the Dallas Cowboys would have won more games. Oh, okay. So let's go ahead and look at points allowed in 2020. The Dallas Cowboys was allowing 29.6 points a game. The Tennessee Titans were sitting at 27 points a game. So with that being said, the Tennessee Titans weren't sitting back and running the damn ball all the time. Ryan Tannehill had to throw them back into games sometimes. And if memory serves me correct, the last game of the season against the Houston Texans, against Deshaun Watson, came down to the wire. And guess who made the great throw to win the game?
You know, DeVore, only you could hijack a discussion about the NFL and NFC East and talk about Ryan Tannehill for 15 straight minutes.
He brought that crap up. He did that. He said he's equivalent to Ryan Tannehill.
I have
not equivalent.
I have another stat. When Derrick Henry runs under 22 times, they're 1-3.
I bet you any team, if their running back doesn't rush for over 22 times, they lose. I bet you.
That's a fair point.
I bet you a gift card. And I bet you a gift card to anybody in the chat right now. $25 gift card. If you want to come back to the stream this Saturday with
Kansas City. Kansas City.
Well,
I want my gift card. Kansas City. I want my gift card. Kansas City.
We all know with Kansas City, they have passing plays that are essentially running plays by design with them little screen passes of Tyreek Hill. Those are running plays, basically. I would consider them basically running plays. So they get their little running attack going through the air, basically.
Fact of the matter is, Dak Prescott is not what was the number? $158 million contract type of quarterback.
You ain't getting that from me.
That is dead, and that's why I dropped the mic. Now go ahead and do what I need to do.
I said that. He's in the 20-something. He's in that $29 million range.
Okay, I'm glad we agree there either. I ain't gonna sit back and rob the dude, G Buddy. But as far as quarterback market, you got to give him somewhere around that.
It's
$25 million area. Somewhere around that.
I just have an issue with Dak Prescott being a money leader in the market. The same way I have an issue with Kirk Cousins constantly being the top paid quarterback in the league.
We're not having that discussion because I will defend that guy too.
Oh my gosh.
I will.
Oh wow. Oh my God.
Let's move on then.
Yes, I will.
I don't have a whole lot positive to say about Kirk.
That's a baller right there. Kirk Cousins is a baller.
Until the playoffs start.
Hey, what can I say?
Nah, for the bay. Nah, for the bay. Nah, we don't care what you said. Nah, for the bay. Nah, for the bay. Nah, for the bay. Nah, we ain't hearing what you say. Nah, for the bay. Fire!